Okay, this is our Taurus Thunder in 45 Colt. That's why that flat nose bullet's kind of important. It's got a tubular magazine. I'm going to do a video on this gun and how to safely load and unload it and do an overview of it. But right now I just want to get some ammunition to work in it. Now in this test I'm going to use the 452 and the as-cast 454 bullets and see if there's a difference on velocities and in accuracy. And this gun's kind of strange, but we're going to try this out at 50 yards and see how the ammo is, and then maybe we'll do some of me shooting this, but then in the end we're going to review the video, or review the targets. It has buckhorn sights, so I'm guessing where they go. And I'm going to go down and check that out and see what we got. Okay, the one strange thing about this gun is you can't load it unless it's the slide or the bolt's open. It won't let you load through the gate with the action closed. So we got an idea where we're hitting kind of high. These really strange buckhorn sights are something you got to get used to, and these old-fashioned sights leave a lot up to your personal interpretation. Yeah, lower that down and then get around up in there. And we're just going to see how we do. So that's about it. We're going to do our run with the 421 or the 452 bullets, and then I got some that just dropped out the mold at about 454, and we're going to see if there's a difference in accuracy and velocity. Okay, we're going to review our results of the 45 Colt Long in a slide action rifle. The Taurus Thunder, I think it is, or Thunderbolt. And I've got two sets of targets. It's the same deal here. Is we're using the Lee flat nose bullet, which is, you know, basically what you kind of have to use in a tube magazine, that or a lever gun. And we've used a bullet size to 452 in one series, and the bullets as cast at 454. So we had two different bullet diameters, again same string of 7, 7.5, 8, and 8.5 grains of unique powder. And then we'll go over the results. Now this is the exact opposite of the handgun. The 7 grains of unique was spread out here. This is about 3-4 inches, and this is with the 452 diameter bullet, which is nominal. This is right to the groove diameter. Then as we got in the 7.5 grains, we did a little bit better here. Let me get the tape measure. Okay, let's show you. Like I said, we're about 4 inches with 7 grains. 7.5 grains, we got to about 2.5 inches, somewhere in there, at a group. And then 8 grains, we had a pretty good grouping there, at about 2.5 with a flyer out here, taking us up to about 3.5 or so. But the best was the 8.5, which we got about a overall about 1 3/4. So that was the best we had, was the 8.5 grain. So the stiffer load did better. But then when we went to the oversized bullet, the results here differed. We got a larger spread. And actually, in general, that's almost 4 inches. The oversized bullet spread out. As you can see, these are the same amounts of powder and pretty erratic there, kind of tightened up a little there, but still they're 4-inch groups compared to this with a different diameter bullet. I'm not quite sure why I got the results. I thought the larger diameter bullet would ride the barrel better, but it didn't for some reason. And also we'll take a look at our average velocities. Like I said, from the 7.5-inch barrel pistol with the 452 bullet, this is our velocity differences. But here's the difference side by side with that extra 0.002 on the bullet. We got a slight increase in velocity, which also translates into a slight increase in pressure. Something you got to watch out for when you're reloading. But the end result is the smaller diameter bullet did much better. That's why I'm thinking I may use the flat bullets and make a rifle load, which would be stiffer, and then use a round nose bullet so I can visually identify my ammunition and know I have a lighter load for revolver use. But that's a pretty good group for that gun. So we're going to do some more experimentation. I can go up to 9.5. I can go another grain or two and see if I can close that group up. But the rifle, I'm probably going to concentrate on the pistol and work on the rifle later.